No, anyways, but we're gonna go one more time. Thank you all for that. I love you all. But again, if you like what you see here, we do have a slate of shows that are on every day of the week. So we're gonna go ahead now and roll you a little video highlighting every show that we have in the Let's Talk Football family. Take that away, producer dear Sean. All righty. Well, of course, again, that is the slate of shows that we have here in the Let's Talk Football family. So definitely check us out. We're always on Facebook Live and Twitter and Instagram and YouTube. You can find us anywhere. Let's Talk Football. Put it in your search engines. Find us. We'd love to hear from you. We thank you for watching, of course. But we have come to that time of the show that I think we've all come to love. There's a little segment that we do like to call One Last Thought. And so, again, let us go with the one last thought. We'll start with you, Mr. Fingers. Go ahead and give us your one last thought for this week.
Yeah. It's been a little bit of an interesting day for your boy today, and I shared my mishaps with my co-host. I wound up having to take half a sick day from work today. And the reason I had to take a half a sick day from work today is because of something that I ate yesterday that didn't sit well with me over the evening, and really decided to say, "Hey, I'm the guy from the party that didn't leave, and I'm still here." And that's the best way that I can put it. So I wound up coming home like half a day. What I wanted to say today to you for my one last thought is try and watch what you eat. Make sure you watch what you eat. I know I'm saying that as I'm sitting here and y'all are laughing because I know you guys can see behind the scenes what I'm having to eat here. But this is my first meal of the day. But watch what you eat, because for the last 2 years, for the better part of the last 2 years, especially the first year and a half, a lot of us fell in love with these little things called DoorDash, Grubhub, Uber Eats, and anybody that had a delivery service. And it became very easy to just fall into that pattern of getting that food and eating out and things of that nature. Now we know that half of that stuff is not bad for us, but Johnny Dean, don't you start that foolishness with us today. This is not NFL edition. We're gonna hold it together.
Yeah, I wasn't laughing at you. I didn't want you to think I was laughing at your pain. I was laughing at the comment.
But
and your pain too, but
so that stuff, we know that stuff's not good for us, but it's so doggone delicious, but it's not good for us. So just make sure you kind of keep a watch on what you eat, because today for me was this is the most activity I've had all day, and because I had to come home and knock out. So keep an eye on what you eat, because it falls in line with all the other things we say about making sure we take time for self-care and taking care of our health and things of that nature. So, just make sure you take care of yourself and watch the stuff anything that come in a box like this, it's probably not good for you. But, I said, as I just got done talking about an upset stomach and I got a box of this, but anyway, that's all I got.
All right, Delilah, how about your last thought?
Yeah. So all I wanted to say is, take some time to kind of give back to your community. So I had a long day today, but I had a chance to donate plasma, so I did.
Oh, okay, and, nice.
It's a longer process than blood, because it's a whole thing, but but it's desperately needed, like more than blood, even because they use it for so much, for medicine, for therapies. Like, I don't know if you've ever Googled blood plasma and how important it is, but it is just life-saving. And so, I'm also an organ donor, and I know some people are afraid of needles, so I'm not saying, and because I would never dump on people's phobias. So I'm not saying go donate blood, do stuff that you're uncomfortable with, but take some time to kind of give back, however that can be. Also, don't overextend yourself. Like, just whatever you can do to give back to your community and your fellow man. Take some time out to do a little bit of that. Give back, because all of that's karma, right? Kind of comes back and stuff. So, but again, like, whatever you can do to support your brothers and sisters, because it's just, all we ever see is negative, but if we keep helping each other, like that's always gonna be better, right? Like, light beats back dark, right? We talk about that all the time.
Yes.
So, like, give back when you can, how you can, but in a way that you're able to, because I also don't believe in burnout. So I'm not saying go out there and like community service every single day and promise things that you can't deliver, but wherever you can, do some service, do some volunteer, if you can, give back. So that's my one last thought. Give back to your fellow man however you can once in a while.
Awesome. Mine this week, mine are generally, I try to err more towards the funny side, but I got a little bit of I guess more of a serious one today. In the words of, Whitney Houston and of course Randy Watson, I believe the children are our future. And I happen to have two great nieces. One is 6 and one is 1 year old. And I have the opportunity to actually spend time with them, which for me is a great thing. If I'm a very proud uncle. I have 4 nieces total, 2 nieces and 2 great nieces. But spending time with the younger ones, my 6-year-old niece, great niece Layla, loves to play like school. So just this past week, we sat down and she was the teacher and she had me drawing pictures of things that I liked. And so her and I sat there for about a half hour, just laughing and drawing together and, letting her play teacher and all that. And I think it's important that we do that we spend time with the younger generation if you can. If you have nieces or great nieces or anything like that, spend time with them. Give them of your time. Show them that what they, to them what matters most and how they matter to you. I think that's so important. Even with the 1 year old, little Summer, she's very active and she runs around. So I'll end up, chasing her around the house and playing with toys and all that kind of stuff. And I just think it's so important, especially in this day and age. Everybody, there's a lot of things that seem disconnected. Everybody's got a short attention span. We're always in our phones doing stuff. But I guess I would just encourage everyone to take that time, that one-on-one time with anyone special in your life, whether it's a child, your your grandchildren, or your, like I said, nieces, great nieces, whatever it is, and just take that time to show them love, show them affection, show them that you want to play with them. It's fun. They learn, you learn. I mean, because believe me, everything that comes out of my 6-year-old niece's mouth, I can't believe. I'm like, are you sure you're only 6? I feel like I'm talking to an adult here. And it's just good stuff. We have a good time. We laugh. Plus, she uses me as a jungle gym. So that's pretty much how that goes too. I get climbed on every week. But again, my last thought is just spend that time. Enjoy the time, especially because they're not going to be that young forever either. And boy, am I getting older. So I'm not that much younger either. So I'm just getting older. But again, spend that time and just show them love. So that's my one last thought. So thank you again, everyone, for watching this week. I mean, we love you guys. Seriously, we encourage everyone. Keep watching. If you have any comment, we always get comments, and I love that. Sean does his best to put up all the ones, that he can that pertain to what we're talking about. We really appreciate you guys watching and commenting and all that. So thank you so much again for Mr. Fingers and Delilah Crespo. I am Nick Rosario. Till next Tuesday, my friends. Have a great week.
Good night, y'all.
See you next week. Take that. Good night, y'all.